Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Let's Get Savvy with SAVI Real Estate Group. I am Vince Guiliano. I am joined today by
Natalie Thomas Morgan.
Natalie. Hope you're having an amazing day.
I am so far. It's beautiful out.
It is.
It's gorgeous.
Such a nice day. Hopefully we get it this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, thank you for joining us. We're doing this show once a month, every second Wednesday of the month at 10 in the morning. We're going live for about 10 minutes just to answer some questions that some of our buyers or sellers or clients may have, even if you're not a client. If you have a question for us, feel free to reach out live on Instagram or send us an email or a text message. You can reach out to us in multiple ways to ask us any information or any questions you may have about real estate or anything else in general that we may be able to help you with. So let's talk about the market a little bit right now. It's busy. Okay, there's a lot of new homes coming up for sale listed right now. We did give you advance notice. We were telling people in Q1, list your place because there's going to be a lot of places coming up for sale. Now we're getting a lot of listings. There's a lot more competition on the seller side. There are still buyers, but year over year, we just had a staff meeting not too long ago, but year after year, Q1 is the busy time of the year. Okay, I know everyone's waiting for the spring market, but Q1, the sales are steady, prices are high. We have a good percentage of places that close. Again, spring is still a great time because homes look fantastic, but you are dealing with a lot more sellers as well. We're going to get into some questions that we got here, and one of the things that just changed recently that we were asked about was the change in capital gains. Okay, federal budget, they announced unexpectedly that there was going to be a change in capital gains. And what has happened is there's a change in taxes from 50% to now 2/3, essentially for anything over and above $250,000 in capital gains. And what does that mean to you and how does that affect you? Well, I think that we're going to see a little spike in maybe some cottages.
Yeah, definitely cottages.
Yeah, I know Natalie's been keeping an eye on some cottages
definitely.
for some clients. Any investment properties that people may have that they're trying to unload. So basically, they gave us 10 weeks warning. So until June 25th, anything that you do will be exempt from the change in the capital gains.
Right.
But anything over that $250,000 threshold will now be changed to 67% roughly.
Okay.
Yeah. So something to keep in mind. So if you have an investment property, a cottage, or anything that you'd like to save some money on tax-wise and take advantage of, not paying so much tax on it, feel free to reach out, let us know. Natalie's got clients looking for cottages, so it would be nice. Again, if you have any other questions, always when we're dealing with taxes, reach out to your accountant or let us know. We have accountants we can forward over to you as well, or ask us and we'll give you as much information as possible on it. I do have another question from Danielle in Hamilton, and I'm going to pass this one over to Natalie. Danielle would like to know how do we come up with a list price for a home?
That is a great question, and we often get that question asked when we go to listing appointments. It's not based on opinion. Let me just start with that. It's not our opinion. It's based on what has recently sold in your neighborhood or in the area in the last 30 to 60 days. So we would compare properties. If it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, we look at other 3-bed, 2-baths that same square footage. We would consider what the inside of the house is finished like. So if it's been recently renovated, that might bump up the price. If it's original features, like an original kitchen, that might affect it as well. If it's, original woodwork, people do love that also. So it's not our opinion, it's based on facts.
Yeah, and because we do get that question a lot, and I know, God bless our sellers. I know everybody, they take pride in their home and everybody can find the value in their home. But yes, it is not based on our opinion. when we come in with a CMA, which is a comparative market analysis, we do a lot of research on what has happened in the market, not last year, not 2021 when the market was going crazy. Yes, there are some points where your house may be more valuable, there are some points where it's going to be worth a little bit less. But overall, we're pretty accurate with our pricing, as are most agents. And when we give a recommendation based on what's happening in the market, oftentimes that will lead to a successful
Absolutely, absolutely. When you're priced right, and you take our advice, it usually sells quickly.
Yeah, and you know, I explain this to sellers. There's a couple ways that a listing goes. If it's priced right, you will get appointments, and you will come to a sale. If it is overpriced, but it looks good, the photos look good, you'll get appointments. Sometimes you don't get offers. If you are not getting appointments and you are not getting offers, it is typically that the place is overpriced. And there are some other factors that come into effect,
Sure.
supply and demand and everything as well. But listen to what the market is telling you. It is not our opinion. We are going based on what's happening every day. Another question. In our opinion, do we think that interest rates are going to change? How often do you get asked that question?
All the time. I don't have a crystal ball.
Yes, we do not have crystal balls. We can only go based on information that we have available to us. Now, I try to speak to people that are much smarter than me as often as possible. That's why I love to spend time with Natalie here. But from what I'm hearing, it sounds like there may be a change in June. Maybe a quarter point, maybe a half point. But same thing we said with waiting to sell in the spring. Waiting for the interest rates to drop by a quarter point or a half point, and waiting months, January, February, March, April, May, June. Are you actually going to be saving money by having that slight change in percentage? When we can sit down with you and break down the numbers, but if listing prices go up and people are selling their houses for more and your rate comes down by a quarter point, is there really that much savings?
You're really no further ahead.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I would say, what we need to do is focus on getting you the best price for the house that you really like and would like to be in. Don't let the interest rates affect your purchase ability. So that would be my suggestion when it comes to waiting for interest rates to drop. I don't think it's going to be a point or anything substantial.
No.
Okay, let's. You know what? We went over our questions we have. Let's go over some. I couldn't leave this the show without going over what our current listings are right now and just talk about them a little bit. Natalie, can you give us a little bit of information on what I think is a fantastic opportunity to get into because of the area and because of what you can do to this place and what's selling around it, 29 Uplands?
29 Uplands, oh my gosh, the potential is huge. It does need work, but it is priced right. Recent sales of the same kind of house is just under $1 million. So.
And it's listed for $849.
$849. Yeah. So it is a 3-bed, 3-bath home in Churchill neighborhood. It's just a block away from Churchill Park, which is stunning, gorgeous. There's a beautiful splash pad. They've just put in a new track, walkable to Westdale Village. Awesome. It's a great house with tons of potential. You can put your stamp on it.
I love that one. Love it.
Yeah.
Our newest listing, 403 Pumpkin Pass in Binbrook, listed for $749,900. It is a very, very nice townhouse right across from Belmore Elementary School. If you have a kid going to school there is not a better spot. You literally get out. I know how it is to live in close proximity to a school. Obviously, with 4 kids, it's very beneficial and helpful. But this one is priced to sell. It is 403 Pumpkin Pass in Binbrook.
Nice.
Natalie, 427 Aberdeen, Unit 305.
What a fantastic condo. 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet. Any of the new builds right now, the condos, they are not that size. The only amenity is a rooftop patio, which is stunning views, and you know, there's a gym on Lock Street if you need to go to a gym, and lots of restaurants. It's completely walkable. I live in the neighborhood, so you could be my new neighbor.
Comes with a parking space?
Comes with a parking spot and a locker, so it's priced at $524,900. So great price too. It's I think it's priced a little below market what the rest of the condos are selling for. So act quickly.
We have also 125 Shoreview. This one, I mean, I think I've talked about it before. The view that you get when you wake up in the morning in your bedroom, or if you're sitting in your living room, you go out to the balcony and you get a view of the lake. I mean, it's fantastic, perfectly situated, close highway access. If you need to go Niagara direction, you need to go Toronto direction, you need to get on the link. I mean, I think it's a fantastic spot for, you know, a small family, maybe 2 people or 1 person. It's a bedroom plus a full den if you need to have that office space in there as well. Great spot. That condo is beautiful as well overall.
Yeah, very nice.
77 Leland, Unit 304.
Yes, so 77 Leland is a studio apartment. It is about 3 years old, listed at $499,900. They're all selling at $500,000. So great proximity to McMaster, great student housing, great opportunity for an income property and rental, easily rented. The rents are going at about $2,000 a month, so great opportunity there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, those are our featured listings right now that we were working on, because this weekend is you know, a very important weekend for moms and mothers everywhere. We're not doing any open houses this weekend. We'd like everybody to, you know, spend some time with their family, or their loved ones, and just enjoy hopefully some beautiful weather this weekend. So yeah, on that note, Natalie, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, it was great.
And yeah, if anybody has any questions, again, please feel free to reach out to us either live, email, DM us, text message us, call us, show up at my door. I don't care. But we look forward to having you join us every month on this episode. So thank you for your time.
Awesome.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Great. Bye.
Bye.